Hi there. Before we get started, recently a tragedy struck a member of the Tavern GG family, resulting in the loss of a child. Please see our GoFundMe linked in the description below. It would mean a lot to us if you would make a donation to show support for her family in this nightmarish time. Thank you. So without further ado,
Hello, friends. Welcome to the world of Petrolith, Thar duking around.
and just as the astral arm starts to lift the lid of the chest, the lid pops open and a giant meaty tongue flops out, and there's just rows upon rows of razor sharp teeth, and it starts hissing and bucking and looking like it's about to come at you. Like this.
Save that tongue, Save that tongue, it's a valuable alchemical reagent.
I want it. I've never seen a mimic in real life. I want it. Carl's just in absolute awe. Because aren't they considered beasts?
They're monstrosities.
Oh,
Eat it hard.
I'm fucking gonna.
Don't give her a pet name,
Alright.
McGrob, don't do it.
No, I want to see how this goes.
As it was foretold.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, alright. So do I get like an attack of opportunity or something? Or like, what do I get here? What do I do?
Did you follow Brinox over there to go investigate? Or were you
Yes.
still chilling over here? Okay. I'll say that you can, like, you're not going to get an attack of opportunity. You can try talking to it. It looks kind of confused that it just bit some hands and there was nothing there. It kind of tasted like ginger for some reason. But there was no meat on these hands. He's very off-put by the astral arms.
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
And as you do that, it's going to turn and look at you with its weird eyeballs that are inside its mouth. And it's going to say, what voice would a mimic have?
I don't know, but it has to have a lisp.
Good
Yes.
point. Oh. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Yes.
It didn't taste like meat.
Yeah, it wasn't, dear. Would you like some?
Yeah, I love meat. You have meat? Can I eat you?
No. I have lots of meat, and I will fill you with lots of meat. Do you want to be my friend?
If you give me lots of meat, I guess. I mean, usually I just eat people.
Well, I think, you mimics get a bad rap, and I think we can help fix that. You can eat, the meat of what we slay.
Yeah, we there's all kinds of people laying around this
It would-
place.
It's mutually beneficial, see, because we tend to leave a trail of bodies, and that gets us in trouble legally, so you can eat those bodies. And then, poof, it was like it was never happened.
Oh, that's a rather dreadfully good point.
Well, gosh, every time I eat, nobody ever comes down here anymore. So it would actually be really nice if you could take me with you.
Who wants to be with the people?
I can show you the world.
Shining, shimmering bodies. Okay.
So, do I have to walk? Are you gonna carry me out of here? I don't like walking.
Okay, how do I do this?
You can have it change into something else. They don't have to be
Oh.
shaped like treasure chests.
That's true.
How big,
Why don't you-
how big is it?
In its current form, it's the size of like a steamer trunk.
Okay.
Can
Maybe
you morph into like a backpack?
Mighty Morphin Power Mimics. Yes, it can. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
What if you had to transform into like a coin purse?
There may be a conservation of matter issue at hand. But it, if it's a steamer trunk in one form, it could be like a hiking backpack, like one of the big fancy ones, the metal frames.
I was thinking more like a camel bag.
How much does it weigh?
How much does a mimic weigh? God, these are all very
What if
good
put it like a
questions.
pet pack on Blueberry?
Ideally, I would like to put him on my back, like as a backpack.
Yes. That's kind of what I'm thinking, is like a camping backpack. So if you look at the stream, this is what they count as that's an owlbear. This is what they count as a mimic companion.
Word.
This kind of
Let me
bag.
see.
Yes.
Nice.
Perfect.
So yeah, he just kind of transforms into
Great for
that.
stuffing bodies into.
Huh?
This is great for stuffing bodies into.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
And he kind of starts like you know how things with no legs, just feet on their torso walk, where they kind of like wobble? Kind of like a penguin, but with a wet slapping sound. This backpack works its way over towards you. Can you pick me up now? I'm really slow.
Elle just squeals in delight and puts him on her back.
And then he attacks you. Roll for initiative. I'm just kidding.
I just got a mimic.
You were just waiting to see how that landed.
I just got
Yeah.
a mimic. Now y'all are fucked.
So the deal that we made before the game is that she gets a pet mimic as a bag. It could technically attack, but part of the beast heart is they can only have one companion at a time. So she can't use the mimic in combat. However, for utility and stuff, it will function as a bag. And once you get your hands on a bag of holding and feed it to the mimic, it will function as a bag of holding.
And a bag of corpse disposal.
Chipmunk cheeks. Yes.
Got me curious on what my carrying capacity is, so I just calculated it. I can carry up to 480 pounds.
Yes. So we are done with this. So you guys can head back up to the surface, victorious, and as you return to the surface, you find... Oh. Where am I?
Wait, as we're returning to the surface, I just want to go and feed our mimic friend the corpses in the next room that we already took care of.
Okay.
Sure.
On the way out, just pick them up and feed them right to them.
This is delicious. It's fried.
What do I give him? What do I name him? What's your name?
What's my what now?
Awesome. You know, I kinda like Sid.
Sid?
It'll be easy to remember. Yeah.
It's kind of...
You're giving something with a lisp a name that begins with S?
First off, I think that's a little fucked up. Second off, I kind of don't want to. I kind of don't want to get sued.
Still gonna get sued.
Why? Sued from what? I don't get it.
Bartholomew.
Jeff.
Mimi.
Jeff. Jeff.
Jeff?
Jeff.
My name's Jeff?
Yes.
Oh, how thoughtful of you. You've gone and named her after my former master. Welcome to the world, Jeff Jr., or the second, or what have you. Listen, why is it that we think that the god is loose, and how do we get him, how do we stuff him back into something?
Find them.
Yes, these are all very
This is
concerning
going to require
questions.
some research.
Well, I do have this book here. Here, help me with this barrel full of explodey powder. That looks like a cavern that might run underneath the city. And if the cavern is full of exploding powder, that seems like a bad idea. Yes, let's find a library somewhere. If we can't find the books. Did I recall there being something about a rather fancy library on this continent somewhere? Somebody... does that ring any bells with
Not-
anybody else?
Roll the history.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's 13.
Can I roll religion to see if there's any major religious areas in this country?
Sure.
Or
Sure.
19.
You know that the gnomes of Hosgaby's Ormy maintain a huge library. However, they are not super into religion. They are more into science and technology and inventions and the like. So their library is
Ooh,
much...
let's go there. Screw all
is-
this religious crap. Let's go there.
is much more suited to all the technology of Tharduk. And the capital city of Dumathoan, which is inside the mines of Dumathoan, has a extensive library of old books that include religion. They kind of gave up on religion after the gods disappeared, though. So there's not a whole lot of like new stuff.
Well, we don't want new stuff. This is an old god, and there's anything that's going to be relevant is going to be old, right?
It's true.
I just run into more cult members anyway.
It's true.
Well, one of them's got to
Well-
know something, although they're not keen on talking whenever we find them. Well, we seem to have stumbled into a rather large existential threat here. Should we go to the fancy library, or do we have something else we needed to do? It seems rather important.
I'd like to stop by Oscaby's Orny first, if we can. It's on the way back. to the ways.
It's not quite on the way back to Grand Grom.
But there's a train stop.
The train. So, we have got Northgate.
Uh-huh.
This is Morgrim, which was the train stop. This is Grand Grom.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Hosgaby's Ormy. So you would have to whoop, and then around and then up. Or I guess you
That
could
would be
just
fine.
trek through the forest. But you do still have to go back to Grand Grom, hopefully pretty soon, to take care of your outstanding debts with the dockmaster.
And get paid.
And get paid, yeah.
They never did give us an estimate on the boat.
No, I was supposed to give it to you before you guys left, and I forgot.
Well,
I mean,
we'll regroup there and back.
Well, where's Dumathoan? Where's that?
Dumathoan is... right here. Technically
Okay,
inside, but
Well,
that's
yeah,
the marker for it.
yeah.
It's right on the border.
Does the train go there?
Yes. It goes...
Oh yeah, the train does go there. Okay.
Yep, it goes past there, and then there's actually an intersection where it goes through the Obsidian Passage, which is a huge tunnel through the mountain.
Well, I don't see why there's any reason why we can't, like, It depends on where we want to go first. Like, there seems like to be a good, with all these trains everywhere, there's a good, path to either go to Grand Grom and pay for the boat, and then go to the Horny Osgabees or whatever it is, and
Yes,
go to that library.
the horny Osmonds.
Yeah, either one. We could stop at the tech library and then the harbor, or the harbor and then the tech library. Yeah. Either way, we're just like visiting 4 corners of a square, in whatever order we like here. It seems like.
It's true. I would
Like Zelda.
I would think the most efficient route would be go back to Grand Grom, hit Dumathoin, and then go up to Hosgabees. But it's
for
up to you
whatever
guys.
reason, Azilla wanted to go to Hosgabees first.
Well, I mean, you could. It's just there would be a lot of backtracking unless you guys walk.
I don't know why she wants to do that.
Later.
I mean, backtracking doesn't mean a lot when you've got a train that goes 100 miles an hour.
It's 30 miles an hour, thank you very much. You might be
What,
able
really?
to get them to go
So it's
60.
like a magnet train.
Yes. Yes.
Magnet train.
Well, yeah, but it's still
fast.
relying on propulsion. It took you 10 hours to go about
You
500
probably did.
miles, so that's 50 miles an hour. We'll call it 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, I mean, at that rate, like, it seems academic where we go in what order is what I'm saying. Like, an extra day or two? Like, shit.
Yeah, we're not on the
Especially,
time pressure
from the
anymore.
perspective of people who've been used to, like, the people who've been used to, like, riding on horseback and walking on their feet their whole lives.
Might as well be teleporting.
Yeah, right.
Indubitably. Yeah, so as you guys pop out of the tavern, the grassy knoll, and come down the hill, you see Janice and Margie standing over by the train, or by the train station rather, laughing and having a conversation.
Right, well, this seems to have gone well up here. Well, we found your powder, and we got rid of the gentlemen who were threatening you, madam. We seem to have solved a great many small problems, and created a larger one. Excuse us.
Consolidating your problems, that's smart.
Thanks, Janice.
Yes,
So, Janice, how
that's how
much
it
do you
works,
sell
but
those? Go ahead, Reggie.
no, you were about to ask money. Yes, please.
Janice, how much do you sell your barrels for? Of the boom powder?
Oh, I get about 20 gold for barrel, depending on location.
Well, we've come across a stockpile. You're gonna need some help getting there. You give us a cut of 5 gold per barrel.
Well,
Use your
how-
way to get them.
How many barrels, and what do I got to do to get it? Like, does it belong to somebody?
Not anymore.
I like the way that sounds.
Yes.
Okay.
About 20 of them, give or take.
Okay. Well, you guys.
If you give us 10 per barrel, we'll drag them up for you.
Nah, I think I'll hook 'em myself. Plus, I think your ride is getting ready to leave, so I don't want you guys to miss out on your return trip.
Oh, blast. Yes, we have to be on that train.
As he says that, you see Vince coming around the corner, then waving you guys down. Like, hey, I was wondering where you guys went. We haven't seen you. We're all done. The train's getting ready to leave.
Right, well, it's back to Grand Grom for us then, I suppose. Everyone, we've got a boat to liberate. and then apparently let flounder at the dock. Flounder? Founder? Crap, I can't remember these boating terms.
Okay. So you guys board the train, and... Oh, sorry. Janice gives you 100 gold.
Hooray.
He says, I know you wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I know how to find you. So, thanks for the heads up. Thanks for the
Yes,
tip.
you'll have to show us that trick someday.
Oh, by the way, where are they?
Well,
Might be
in the
helpful.
basement under the inn. Yeah, in the basement under the inn. It's a bigger basement than what you would think. Just keep going. It's gonna smell, might be a little dangerous, so take your time getting them out of there. All be intact.
Oh,
Yes, and don't smoke down there. It's not good for sulfur.
don't tell me how to live my life.
All right, well,
He kind of toddles off, tapping his cane. And Margie thanks you profusely for solving the problems that she was having. She's like, I'm never touching that shit again. It was nothing but a headache.
Janice would be happy to hear that.
Yeah. And you guys board the train, and
But you guys are on your way back to Grand Grom.
Yay!
hooray.
Saw some things, killed some people, got new pets.
Released an ancient god from its prison onto the world. Great.
Shh, you said the quiet part out loud.
Yes, yes, I did.
oh, and Ladybird is hanging out on the train waiting for you.
Hooray!
Oh boy, you didn't forget about me.
Of course not, Ladybird. Don't I have something I can throw her? Like a treat or a bone or something? Like,
Yeah, I'd crack one of your ribs out.
I'm
not a
sure
bad
there's a
idea.
dining car.
Yeah, there's like snacks and treats and stuff on the train.
Yeah,
Carl-
no, I'm thinking that I should just start bringing her something from our adventures. That way she knows that we were thinking of her.
Oh.
Like human flesh from our
yeah, I
slaughtered
was-
enemies? That
Yeah, anything that Jeff doesn't eat.
Maybe Jeff
Or maybe
burps
like a
out
hold
bones.
back.
maybe
Maybe.
don't give the pet a taste for human flesh? I don't know.
Why not?
You could
Or you
None
know
of
what?
us
No,
are
you
human.
give it a taste for human flesh. Don't give it a taste for goblin flesh. You give it a taste for human flesh, all you want.
Well, tell the goblins not to fuck with us.
They haven't so far, in our defense.
So far, yes.
Yeah, I wasn't about to start this campaign off with fighting goblins, because that's way too cliche and also problematic since you're a goblin.
That's right.
What's a goblin to a goon anyway?
Race traitor.
Oh,
Ouch.
just gonna go straight there, huh, Bryson?
Can we stop recording?
Yes. Yeah, we probably should before Bryson says anything else. The cast is comprised of Lynn, Bryson, Anna, Sierra, Emily, Zach, and Rob. Executive producers Rob and Zach. Sound mastering by Zach. Video editing by Rob. Virtual tabletop is Tailspire. Our minis are provided by Hero Forge, and our music is from Pixabay.